Virgin, 12:15 now. 0645 101 101. Please remember, the opinions expressed by Nick Abbot are not necessarily the views of Virgin 12:15.
So, I made it through to the end of the week. This is almost like a miracle happening right now. 0645 101 101. Town Called Malice by Jam, first in this hour. And, oh, God, are we talking about UFOs already? Norwich?
Hello.
Yes.
I'm sorry we are again. I saw 2 UFOs in the sky tonight.
Yeah.
And, I just thought I'd like to let as many people know as possible.
Right.
And, also to say, I don't know, it's going to sound odd, but I've got a strange feeling.
Nothing that you have said so far sounds odd. Why should anything subsequently?
Oh, well, that's good then. If people have a look out of their skies between about...
A look out of their skies?
Sorry, at their skies.
I think you're out of your sky.
No, I'm not actually. Between, I don't know, about 7:30, 7:45 tomorrow night and about 8:15, they might appear again.
Oh, really? What, is there like a timetable for these things now?
No, it's just a feeling. If you ever go on gut reactions yourself, I could end up looking like a complete prat.
I think so.
But then again, you never know, do you? It would be interesting.
No question about that. It would keep my interest for about 2-3 seconds.
Oh, really? Yeah, I thought you might be interested in things like that because a lot of...
What are you talking about? That if we look at the sky between when?
About 7:30, 7:45 tomorrow night.
Then they're gonna come then?
I don't know. I would just be interested to see.
Now, what makes you say that, apart from the fact that you're out of your mind?
I'm not out of my mind, but I can understand why you think I might be. It's just a gut feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I don't know whether you go by gut feelings, but I've always found...
Yeah, I usually take a chalky white tablet for them. It clears it up straight away.
Chalk, that's it. Yeah, that's the one. But anyway, you know, I just thought I'd say that, and also plug a good record, if I may.
No, you may not.
No? Okay, I won't do then.
Finish this well-known sentence. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye-bye. Maidstone.
Yes, it's Andrew.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm flying off about a party that I went to tonight.
Yeah? Wait a minute, you went to a party tonight? It's like 11:05.
I know, we all got kicked out about 10:20.
Why is that?
Well, you see, the kid's mum, came in and someone nicked her bottle of vodka. And so, then she, get really aggro about it. And then she, found out that her little son, someone had picked up his pumpkin and dropped it somewhere.
His pumpkin?
Yeah, and for that we all got kicked out.
His pumpkin?
Yeah, he grows pumpkins.
He grows pumpkins? Yeah, what, like as a hobby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all got kicked out for it.
Great. Well, I think you were there too early anyway. Well, what time did you arrive?
About 6:30, actually.
6:30?
Actually, there's still one girl there, still throwing up.
Great.
Yeah.
Sounds like an excellent party.
It was.
People... They arrived at 6:30, there's a girl throwing up and they got kicked out. All of that happens before 11 o'clock.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Oh, right, would you like to phone her up?
Oh, do you really think that I should?
Yeah.
You people are just so desperate to get me into trouble, aren't you? All right, well, let me take you off the air and play some nice music for the ladies and gentlemen while I get this number. All right, what's the number? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, now, who is this?
You want to speak to Linda. She's a mother.
She's the mother?
Yeah.
And she's really upset, right?
Yeah, and the kid's party, who it was, is called Gary.
Now, how old is Gary, just so as I know?
How old is Gary? Was 14 today, I think.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. What can I say? You've been an inspiration to me, and I probably won't be back on Monday. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
0645 101 101. What a tremendous job they're doing on the mythical Fleet Street now. Did you see the papers today? You know, Princess Di went freeloading at some movie premiere last night. In fact, it was... Oh, no, wait a second. Yeah, it was Harrison Ford's new film, The Fugitive, which is a great film. And until True Romance comes out, it is definitely the film to see. And so here's the picture of Princess Di, looking as though she hasn't eaten anything in about 6 months, or at least anything that she's kept down. Meeting Clint Eastwood. And the headline in the Daily Mail, Making One's Day. Headline in the Mirror, Clint makes Di's day. Daily Express, go ahead, make my die. The Sun, go ahead, hunk, make my die. And Today, make my die. They think as one, don't they? If they put their heads together, they would, they'd be dangerous. Crawley.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, I'd just like to say that the Pope has been in the papers today about his stance on contraception, etc.
Yeah, His Holiness the Pope. Yeah.
That's the man indeed. And I just think he's being totally stupid about it.
Oh, do you really think so?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a person's right to practice.
Didn't you hear my show last night?
I was actually working last night.
Don't miss a second of this show, sir, because you just never know what you're going to miss. I dug a large hole for the Pope and I buried him in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there's a thing on the radio, on the TV yesterday about the Bishop of the South of England or something, who was ripping holes in his theories and stuff about it.
What is that noise?
That's the door.
What, is the police, banging the door down just as I speak?
No, it's just, friends of the house.
Okay, well, would you do me a favour?
I will do you a favour.
Would you tell them to shut up?
Shut up.
Thanks very much. No, I dug a hole for the Pope last night. I don't want to talk about him again tonight.
Really?
Do I?
Well, I'd also like to say, I was listening to your show on Monday.
Yeah?
And there was a guy who rang up who was a total nutter, who was from my area. And I'd like to apologise for all the people in my area for that person's outburst.
Okay, well, I accept your apology, but don't you ever do it again.
It wasn't me.
Thanks a lot.
Brilliant.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
0645 101 101. Now, do you really think that I should call this woman up, whose son has trashed the place and nicked her vodka, and there's, people throwing up and everything before 11? I wouldn't even think about getting to a party before 11, but it was on and gone. Everything was over and done with, and they had just about got ready to call the French polisher, and, now, how upset on a scale of 1 to 10 do you think she'd be if I called her up and put her on national radio and quizzed her about it? All right. Hang on. Good stuff. The album is called Whatever. And the track I should have known, that's Amy Mann. Nick Abbot on Virgin, 1215 0645 101 101. Oh, damn it, I pressed the wrong button. I wish I knew how to do this. One of these days. Oh, is it still going? Great. Okay, let's see if we can't get...
44731?
Hello, is Linda there, please?
Yeah, hang on, I just can't get her.
Great. I bet she's still screaming at him right now.
Hello?
Hello, is this Linda?
Yes.
This is Nick Abbott from Virgin 1215, and you're on the air right now. I'm calling up to congratulate your son, Gary, on his birthday.
You are?
Yeah.
Good grief. Yes. Do you want to speak to him?
No, I'd like to speak to you, actually.
Oh, why is that?
Well, you might have the opportunity to win a carpet cleaning service, because it sounds like you need it.
Too true.
Did you come home and he had a party without consulting you?
No, we knew it was happening.
But did you know the full extent of what was going on?
No.
So, you came back in the door, and what did you see?
An awful lot of people.
Doing what?
Whatever young people do these days.
Really? Like what? Somebody told me that someone had nicked your vodkas. Really?
Yes.
Now, he's 14.
Who is? My son is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's busy nicking your vodka?
No, he's not. Good night.
Ah! It's happened to me again, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody hates me. Good night? I thought we were getting along so well as well. Shall I call her back? No! Wolverhampton.
Hello.
I can't believe... I thought we were getting on just fine, didn't you?
Well, so did I, really.
Because she seemed like such a nice lady, and then she was just, like, busy hanging up on me.
Your phone calls out haven't been going too well, like.
They really haven't. Maybe I just, like, knocked the whole lot on the head.
I mean, I was almost expected to hear Paul Ross or somebody on tonight, after last night.
Why? What did I do last night?
Well, you know, found out again. Radio stations.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a bit... I don't think I'll be phoning any more radio stations.
Really?
Well... You think I should?
I mean, you was really calm on Monday and Tuesday, and then after your warning, you know, and then...
No, wrong. Calm on Monday, are you serious?
Well, calmer, shall I say.
I don't think I was. I think I came storming back. Tuesday was a bit dull, but Monday was full on, I thought. No, you just expected me to be calmer, and...
So, self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway... The other day you were talking about the right to silence and all that.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And the police and all that.
Why is there an echo on this line?
It's a cheap, crappy...
Right.
Payphone, what's it called? Radio phone thing.
So,
Anyway. The right to silence. You said that the police said that they could use the right to silence in the court. I mean, it proved
No,
guilt.
somebody else said that if you insist on being silent, then it's like an admission of guilt, and they can use it in court. It's absolute rubbish.
Well, there's nothing to stop the prosecution or the judge actually saying that you didn't use your right to silence, that you used your right to silence, but they can't infer it as a sign of guilt.
No, because it's not.
Well, no, but I mean, there's nothing to stop them mentioning it and letting the jury drawing their own conclusions.
How can you draw any conclusions from...
Well, no, I'm not saying you can't, but I mean, they've only got to mention it, and a lot of people will draw their own conclusions, don't they? They'll think, you know what I mean? Use it as a tactic to influence the jury.
It just, in other words, you're saying that it just makes you sound like you're guilty.
Yeah.
Instead of just, like, protecting your own best interests.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean...
Why, do you have, like, personal experience?
Well, I'm studying law a bit, you know. Well, I'll start my course on Monday, see, but I've done a foundation course last year.
Oh, so obviously your word is,
I did a project on police rights and things, so...
Oh, say no more.
Say no more.
Say no more.
Say no more.
Okay, well, thanks, I think.
You think?
Well, have we cleared anything up yet?
Well, I'm not sure.
Not really.
Not really. Well, This is your show.
Yes. It's been taken away from me, and people are telling me what to do at every turn, and I think I'm going to put my foot down.
Put your foot down?
Yeah, I'm going to squeam and squeam and squeam till I'm thick.
Well...
And that's just for starters. I should have gone to that party and done it.
Well, don't go too mad, because otherwise we'll lose you, won't we?
Yeah.
I'm not worried about you,
Yeah, exactly. You could care less about me.
I'm just worried about my entertainment.
Am I here to amuse you?
Yes.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
London.
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
Great.
Oh, God, he was a boring character, wasn't he? Really? So, what's the story? What do you reckon? Because I'm just sitting here on a Friday night feeling quite deprived. It's like 11:30 and I had nowhere to go and no one to go with. And just feeling that I should have been in New York, really.
You think that you should have been in New York?
Well, it would have been awfully nice, wouldn't it?
Listen, Russ and Jono get to go to Sydney, okay?
I know. Oh, give Jono a big kiss for me.
I don't think so.
Oh, no, I was rapt. I thought it was great.
Mitch gets to go to New York.
Who?
And...
Oh, well, don't you go... Oh, well...
And I get to go to hell.
No, well, I don't get to go anywhere either, so...
Well, it sounds like you've come a long way already.
Oh, well, you know. I meant now, right at this very moment.
The night is young. It's the start of the weekend.
Yes.
Don't be so defeatist.
No, it's terrible, isn't it? Oh, well.
Get your dancing slacks on and just get out there.
Yes, I think I should. But, you know.
But sod it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, well.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What is this show about so far? Absolutely nothing whatsoever. 0645, so no change there, right? 101, 101. Ah, yes. Pat Benatar. Was there like a long pause there? I was listening on the wrong thing. Never mind. 0645 101 101. Pat Benatar and We Belong. As Abbot desperately tries to get his act together and goes immediately to Edinburgh.
Hello, this is Edinburgh. It's Jimmy here. Hello, Nick. How you doing? Good show.
Thank you.
It's a great show, but can I just share a wee prophecy with you, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
It's a Cree Indian prophecy. And can I read it out to you?
Is it long?
Very quick.
Okay.
Only after the last tree has been cut down, only after the last river has been poisoned, only after the last fish has been caught, only then will you find that money cannot be eaten.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
You know, and it's a kind of a prophecy. You know, we're running around in the world and people are all concerned with material values. And you notice, I know this is quite a serious conversation, but you know, you see the differences between the people that are homeless and on the street, and you see people, these rock stars making their millions and their footballers. And what does it all matter if we're mucking up the earth? And yet, the Indians were people of wisdom and insight. And people aren't, you know, we should maybe listen to them a wee bit.
Of course.
Sorry?
No, what?
So maybe we should start listening to the native peoples a wee bit more, you know, with their kind of wisdom. And if you could put that over the airwaves, if maybe people could give their viewpoints on that prophecy and what it might mean.
Of course, they've ditched prophecy for profits now. They're heavily into gambling, the American Indians now.
Yeah.
They are getting back for Manhattan.
I mean, they gave us cocaine after we stuffed them, you know. I mean, they got their own back with tobacco, I suppose.
Yeah.
But everybody's going on about flying saucers.
Who? Everybody.
Well, I mean, on your show, they're talking about UFOs and things like this.
No, we had a little rash of it a while ago, and then, fortunately, it stopped. And then certain individuals just had to bring the subject back up again. And remember that if you look out the night sky at exactly 8:45 tomorrow, or whatever the hell it was she said, they'll be coming in droves, man. Because she's checked the timetable, and that's when they're scheduled.
I think I've got something that could put that in the shade. There's actually an Indian legend that Greenpeace adopted, and it's about the Rainbow Warriors. Have you ever heard of it?
No, but go ahead.
What it is that in the last days of the earth, when everything seems kind of gone and wasted, the spirits of the departed Indian warriors, the custodians of the earth, will come back from the sky, you know. So instead of looking out your window for UFOs, look out your window for rainbow warriors.
So when everybody's gone and wasted, there'll be lights in the sky?
When the world is at its worst, the rainbow warriors will return to the earth to renew the earth and take all God's children, all the people back to a safer place and a better planet.
Can't wait.
You know, neither can I. You know, it beats going.
Maybe I'll get a better job on that planet.
Well, that's what I'm hanging out for as well. You know, because I'm in the brew. You know, I mean, but it's all optimistic.
That's what Simon Bates is hoping for. No question about that.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, it's all about a time when people will get their comeuppance, people like Mrs. Thatcher and Idi Amin and all these dictators will all get their kind of comeuppance. It's a new time of, I don't know how you could describe it, when a poor man can become a king. And Robert Burns, the Scottish poet, said it's coming yet that man to man the world over shall brothers be, you know.
Okay, well, listen, this has been an excellent call. Thanks very much. What a guy.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to me.
All right, cheers, mate.
Bye.
What a guy that can, like, lump Mrs. Thatcher in with Idi Amin. Excellent. Stanhouse Muir.
Oh, hello, mate.
All right.
I'm just about to commit suicide now. What I wanted to speak to you about is the lack of music on British telly nowadays compared to, like, the European countries.
Don't you think that, like, what he was saying just now about everybody wandering around... What was the phrase that he uses? Wasted and something else?
Oh, looking up to the skies and things like that.
Yeah. Doesn't it sound like 4 o'clock kick-out time at any club you'd care to mention?
I wonder why he's unemployed.
So anyway.
Anyway, the lack of music on the telly compared to the Germans, like, you know.
Compared to the Germans?
Aye, because, well, if you've got satellite, and if you're ever flicking through the German stations, like, very near every station on a Friday night, with like a live band playing like jazz. And I mean, it's all right here on MTV, but it's for the people that haven't got MTV. like on they've only got like BBC One and the other 3. I mean, what would you go Top of the Pops and the chart show? I mean, Top of the Pops plays all that.
Well, Top of the Paps, let's just, like, draw a veil over that show, because that is embarrassing.
Yeah.
And the chart show's a good show, but apparently there isn't much music on TV because it gets stinky ratings.
Well, that's only stinker ratings because they're all over 80.
Who are?
Well, all the folk that get the stinker ratings.
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, all the folk that think that it's rotten and all that, all the music on telly.
No. What I mean is, people don't watch it. When I say it gets stinky ratings, I mean that people don't watch.
Well, I don't know why. Probably because it never gets advertised well enough, like unlike some soap operas that you care to see that are on the telly all the time. So people really, when a programme does come on, hardly anybody knows about it.
Well, you can't argue with numbers, though. I mean, if they put a music programme on and nobody watches it, then, they're into making money in a huge way in television, and so if music doesn't make money, then they're going to, put something else on that does.
Well, if you take, like, MTV's example, or the Germans example, for example, they have music on all the time.
Well, I have to trust you on that point, because I don't watch any German television. German television is chronic. It is terrible, German television.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
I mean, if they haven't got, like, some band you've never heard of in your entire life, they've got, like, the worst soft porn you've ever seen in your life. And after 8, 10 hours of watching it, I am bored stiff. You know what I mean?
I'm saying the same.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Right, cheerio.
Maidstone.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, was it Gary's party?
Great. Now, was his mother upset with me or what?
Just a bit.
I think so.
She had a bit of an attitude.
I don't think I liked her attitude.
No, I don't think so. She was a bit rude to you.
Well, see, I thought that she was nice, but then all of a sudden she snapped.
She dumped you.
She dumped me.
That was not a nice thing to do.
And it doesn't happen very often that way around on this show, does it?
No, you see, we have the people who nick the vodka, and I know where they are.
Great. Maybe I should call them up.
No,
I don't think so.
You can't really call them. They're in the middle of a field, getting drunk.
Right. Well, good for them.
Good for them, exactly.
And let's hope that as soon as they finish, they'll call us and tell me how many UFOs they've seen tonight.
Yeah, hopefully.
They nicked a bottle of vodka. How big was this bottle?
It was a litre bottle.
And they are what, 14, 15 years old?
No, these ones who nicked it were 16.
Oh, big boys, right?
Oh, yeah. They're the grown-ups.
So how many of them are in this field right now?
There's about 4 or 5.
4 or 5, okay, and they're going to share this bottle of vodka, and it's going to be like happy, 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 great fun, and after the bottle's finished, then suddenly it'll hit the vodka will come upon them like a runaway train. It'll
like
smack them right in the back of the head, and they will wish they had never been born.
They'll throw up.
They will throw up.
They'll find a tree somewhere.
They will throw up so hard they'll virtually throw their feet up.
Yeah, their tonsils as well.
And I can't wait for tomorrow, man. That's going to be so good. I had the worst hangover of my life at about the same age, when I thought it'd be a really smart idea to try to keep up with my uncle, who is a world-class drinker.
He drank you under the table,
he chucks it away as though he has a barrel for a stomach. And I try to keep up with him. And that's the thing about drinks. If you do it quickly, then you stop when you can't handle it anymore. And little do you realize that there's in 15 minutes' time, then there's all this other stuff that hasn't got to you yet. Yeah, and then you are in really deep trouble. And you fall off your stool, and it's a little bit funny then, but you wake up the next morning, and the whole world has come to an end.
And suddenly you have someone pounding on your head.
Exactly.
Dancing on your head.
And you can't move, and your breath smells like a badger's bum, and it's just the worst thing in the world.
Definitely.
So maybe they should... See, I'm not on the air tomorrow. See, if I was... then I'd get their numbers off you, and I'd give them a ring and ask them what kind of a day they'd had.
Definitely.
Play like Metallica down the phone at them. All right, I've got to go.
Oh, okay.
See ya.
See you later, bye.
0645 101 101. Beatles and Lady Madonna. This is Virgin 1215. I'm Nick Abbott. And the number here, 0645 101 101. People are gradually trickling back in from the pub. And let's see what this bloke wants. Edinburgh.
Hello?
Oh, sorry, you're not a bloke at all.
No, I ain't. I'm a lady.
You're a lady?
Yeah, supposed to be.
Well, excuse me.
Well, excuse me too.
So, what,
Well, what I want you to do for me, Nick, please, if you don't mind. I put my posh voice on now, you see. This is my Friday voice.
This is your morning side accent.
Exactly. I'm just out of hospital, Nick, you see. And I would like you, please, if you could phone my daughter. I know it's like a dear Deirdre.
Phone your daughter for what reason?
Just to say, Pat was on the phone and Nick's here and you know that you like me and you always listen to me and you put me on to your mum and now your mum's phoned me and she's not nasty and she won't put the phone down, sort of things like that. It's just to sort of cheer me up and, you know, give her a great big surprise that Nick Abbott has actually phoned. Crazy, really?
Are you serious?
I really am.
I'm going to call her for... I'm still not like... I'm trying to get my head around this. You want me to call her for why? Just to surprise her?
Yep. Just say that Pat phoned.
But does she have any idea who I am?
Of course she does.
So she's listening to this right now, right?
No.
How do you know?
Because I've already phoned her a wee while ago and she's having a little drinkies. She's got people in. And it would be... Oh, please, Nick.
Well, what's in it for me? I'm just going to call her up and say, hi, your mum just called me.
No, but give her a crack that you usually do. Say, excuse me, are you serious? You know, sort of things like that. You'll think I'm nuts, eh?
A little bit. Yeah. Like the phrase that comes immediately to mind is, what the hell are you talking about? I don't think I want to get into that.
Oh, please.
Well, it doesn't sound like there's anything to hang it on. I'm just going to call her up and go hello.
But she'd get the shock of her life, you know.
Well, she might die on me. Then they'd sack me for good.
I don't think so. I really don't.
Yeah, but you couldn't care one way or the other. See, that's what I like about this audience. Is like, you know, I'm sitting here and like I'm doing my very best for you, but you just don't care.
Of course I do, because I listen to you every night.
Oh, yeah, right.
I think you're brilliant. I think you're the best thing that came out of this earth.
You think I'm the best thing on Virgin 1215 at this moment? Yeah.
No, every time. You're the best DJ on radio.
And so if I say no, suddenly you're going to hate me and never listen to me again, right?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, then. No.
Bye.
Okay. Can you believe it? London.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, well, I just recently started listening to your show, and I just wondered...
What are you, like a munchkin or something?
And I just wondered if you could sort of up the tempo a bit, really.
Up the tempo?
Yeah.
Yeah, up your tempo. West Yorkshire.
Hi there.
Hello.
Can you phone a phone box for me with no particular person in it? I mean, what's that woman on?
I have got no idea.
Just a quickie.
Why don't you open a phone book and just pick a number at random and I'll just, like, call it up.
Absolutely.
Just for fun.
I mean...
Just to surprise them.
Hi or boo. Just a quickie regarding fashion.
Yes.
Right, obviously you're a guy at the forefront of fashion.
No question about that.
Absolutely. But, I mean, what's with, like, this 70s revival at the moment? I mean, I've just been down to my local pub, and all the women are there in the, you know, the high heels, like the long collars.
I thought the 70s revival was last month. Is that still going on?
I think it is, yeah. Well, certainly in West Yorkshire it is. Well, anyway.
So what are they wearing, like purple?
A little bit of purple, little bit of purple, little bit of, like,
a little bit of this and a little bit of that, right?
Well, I mean, my question is that how come all the women have picked up on this, but none of the guys? I mean, you don't see any of the guys in, like, the high-waisters. Do you remember those?
Oh, please. Let's hope that they never come back.
I mean, can you remember that?
Those three-button high-waisters, yeah.
Three buttons? Is that all you had?
Oh.
I was on a six-buttoner, matey boy. You want your six-buttoners?
Here's a guy bragging about his six buttons.
Absolutely. You want to count your buttons. I mean, of all the pockets...
Six buttons? What is that, like come up to your armpits?
Oh, no. Those are the 12-buttoners.
And those Oxford bags, the ones that had so much material you could virtually sail a boat, and when you stood in the wind, they were like flapping behind you like flags. Those were the most ridiculous. And you had these platform shoes with like different coloured different coloured like stripes going through them. They were excellent. And gave way swiftly to the two-tone wedges, which were about 4 inches high.
You had to have your platforms for the weight to keep you down, you see, when the wind blew.
That's a good point, yeah.
But, I mean,
the crepe shoes, and I think crepe was the operative word, yeah.
Absolutely. The pocket down the side? Did you have that at your knee?
Oh, like the army thing?
Absolutely. But what did you put in that pocket?
Nothing.
No, but surely there must be something to put down there.
No, there isn't, and don't call me Shirley. I've been wanting to use that gag for days.
Oh, good. Glad to help you there.
Yeah, thanks for your help.
Absolutely. But what about the wedding photos? Can you imagine getting married in the 70s? I mean, how old are you?
True enough, 33.
33. Are you married?
And was I married in the 70s? No, not really. I was still listening to Slade and Gary Glitter.
Well, what about the sweets?
And I'm listening to them again now. The sweets? Yeah, are you ready, John? Uh-huh.
What about the mud dance? Can you still do that?
Yeah, I can do the mud. I'll do it for you right now.
Go on, then. To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right?
No, it was like back, forward, forward.
No, that's
forward.
your shawaddy-waddy and your old shadows dance.
No, that was the mud dance.
No, the mud dance was the fingers on the belt and then to the left.
No, it was thumbs in the belt.
2 shakes to the left, 2 shakes to the right.
It was thumbs in the belt and back, forward to one side, forward.
You've got it all wrong there.
Forward. Look, I haven't got it right, mate. I haven't got it wrong, I mean. I've definitely got it right.
I think you'll find you have.
I think you'll find I haven't.
Come on then, do it.
I've just done it. I am not prepared to do it anymore. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. You don't know what you're talking about.
I think you'll find I do.
I think you'll find that if you say, I think you'll find it again, you are disappeared off this show in about 1 second.
I didn't say that.
That shut him up. I knew something had to in the end. Okay, say goodbye.
Cheerio.
Birkenhead.
Hello,
Yes.
Birkenhead.
Yes.
Hello, Birkenhead.
Yes.
Hi, I was just talking about that Eurotrash thing that was just on. The thing with that silly Frenchman that used to do
something that you can't quite remember at the moment.
I'll just turn my radio off. It's getting really weird, this. Doodle-doo. That's better. I've turned my radio off now.
So there's a program just on called Eurotrash, and I'm supposed to know something about that? I'm working at the moment. What, do you think I'm like sitting here watching TV, like Mitch does?
No, I've just turned it off. No, I've just turned the channel off, and I've come to bed, and listening to you.
Yeah, so what was it like?
Well, it was a load of rubbish.
How was it for you?
I mean, Eurotrash, they had some woman on that was talking about...
it was a load of rubbish. It's late night Friday night. What do you expect?
Yeah, but the woman on was talking about sex and things within Europe and things, and she was saying, oh, well, and she was a porno queen throughout Europe, like Ann Summers. And she was going on about things and saying, oh, well, I think of the Frenchmen, well, they are...
Can you do it without the chronic accent, mate? Because it's too much to bear.
Pardon?
Do it without the accent, it's too much to bear.
Well, she was just saying that various countries throughout the world, you know, and she does her pornographic...
Oh, see? Well, I don't think... did I catch that in time? I think so. I mean, fortunately, he swore because, he didn't he just sort of lost his mind, but God, was he boring or what? Jeez. Let's talk about a TV show that's on at the same time as me, then I can join in, right? Well, how the hell was I supposed to have watched that? I'm working now. It's not like Jono, who comes in and, has people preparing food in the corner and he's got the TV on and he's listening to other radio stations and he's, reading books and he's got his feet up and stuff. I'm busy concentrating here. Am I supposed to be watching Channel 4 at the same time? You know what's good, though, is, and started again tonight, is a program called The Look. And I know that you're going to forget about this by the time the next week comes around, but it's a program about the fashion industry. which is very, very good. And I know that the BBC is just absolute chock-a-block full of repeats at the moment, and most of them aren't worth watching, except Absolutely Fabulous. And this now, which is, it's one of the best programmes I think I've ever seen. It's like a behind-the-scenes look at the fashion industry. It's called The Look, and it's on at 9 o'clock. You're going to have to wait till next Friday to watch it. Nick Abbot, advertising, BBC Two for a change. And that is a change. 0645 101 101. Sleep When I'm Dead, like that track a lot. Bon Jovi. All right, now, if this was a professional show, then I would read this before reading it out in the air. So I may have to eventually dump myself, because I have got no idea what this letter contains, but let's just read it out anyway. Why not? Dear Nick, while watching the snooker on TV last night, I was surprised to hear the commentator mention that young Stephen Hendry was going to clear the table. And nice it is to know that despite his rise to stardom and the huge sums of money he already earns, this sensible young man is still prepared to do his share of the routine household chores. He should be an example to us all. Right. This is that same bloke who, did the doctor thing last night, which was funny too. A serial surrealist. 0645 101 101, Virgin 1215, Nick Abbot, London. Hello? Is there anybody out there? Obviously not. That's good, because I didn't want to speak to them anyway. Reading.
Hello.
God, there's certainly something on this line.
Whoa.
Whoa, yes.
Hello.
Had a good night?
Absolutely marvellous.
I bet it was.
Would you like me to sing you a song?
Well, let me ask you a question, okay?
Okay, go on.
Is there anything after the song? Because I might have to dump you really quickly if you're crap.
Oh, no, but it's an excellent song. You'd never...
No, but is there anything that you want to say... Say everything you want to say now and then do the song as your finale.
Well...
The climax to your act.
I just think that everyone who read it is completely boring because nobody that I knew wanted to go to a club with me and I had to go home and
really?
talk to you.
Why? Why can't you go to a club on your own?
Well, you know, I'm just that kind of woman.
Because you're like...
I'm too shy.
You're wary of, like, gangs of leery lads?
Yeah, and then I got home, right, and you know when you're really hungry and you just need a piece of toast?
Well, you need two pieces of toast, because one piece of toast never does it.
Yeah, right. And this guy made me peanut butter on toast, and he burnt the toast, and now I'm just, like...
So no sexual favours there, then, right?
Absolutely none at all. Not on your Nelly.
Not on his Nelly either, by the sounds of it.
Not on his Nelly. Not on his Nelly. Here, actually, his Nelly is
I
here.
don't think I want to hear about his Nelly. I don't even know what that means.
Not on his Nelly. Hi there, mate. How you doing?
Put her back on.
Put her back on. No, she's no use.
I want to hear her sing.
You won't hear her sing. She's got a song about Jesus loving her.
Listen, you are an uninvited guest on this show. Would you get lost, pal?
I didn't mean to be on. She's just coming back. Here she comes.
Hi, I'm back.
God. Okay, now, sing away.
Okay. There is a green hill far away without a city wall.
You realise we're going to have to pay for this,
where our dear
PRS.
Lord was crucified, he died to save us all. 2, 3, 4. He died to save us all. He died to save us all. Please God.
Maidstone.
Hello.
Yes. Sounds like the same crowd in the background that last woman had.
Oh, well...
It's kind of close, but not that close, right? Reading and Maidstone.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
sort of.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, I had a pie earlier on, and I believe you talked to my, dearly beloved mother.
Oh, really? Was it you? Excellent. This is like a soap opera, this show, isn't it? So, what was up with your mother?
Oh, well, she got, like, a bit...
What was it, like PMT or something?
Well, sort of, because, like, everything got wrecked.
So what happened? Excuse me.
Oh, yeah. The garden was wrecked, the house was wrecked, everything was drunk. That's about it.
And you're 14?
I'm 14, yeah.
And you go about conducting yourself in this manner?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of a mother is that?
She's a great mother.
Yes, she'll let you do just about anything you want, right?
Yep.
Can't beat that. No, seriously, it's like... Somebody, we've had like 4 calls from people, various satellites revolving around your party. Apparently there's like a group of about 4 kids in a field with a bottle of vodka that they nicked from your mother.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to have a hell of a day tomorrow, no question about that.
Yep.
And so, and we had your mother on, and, like, really briefly before she hung up on me. Like,
Yeah.
What did she say afterwards? What was her problem? I thought we were getting on so well.
I don't know. I don't think she quite knows who rang her up, but there you go.
Well, I'd like to make perfectly clear that I did say who I was, and I told her that she was on the air, because that was the serious mistake that I made last time. And, see, if they suspend me for 2 days now, then that'll be Saturday and Sunday, and I'm off anyway, so what kind of a holiday would that be? I mean, what kind of a punishment would that be?
Oh, well...
Not that I enjoyed the 2 days at all.
She thought
that
you
I
were
wasn't
like
working. I'd like to, you know, make that perfectly clear.
Yeah.
It was hell sitting around and doing nothing all day. So, anyway... So, tell me, it sounds like the party's still going on.
Well, it was like everyone got chucked out, and people are waiting to go home, and...
And it was like a complete disaster, right?
Oh, it was fun, until...
And, yeah, while it lasted.
Yeah, it was
So
fun
did
while
you
it
get
lasted.
drunk?
Pardon?
Did you get drunk?
Of course.
Of course you did. 14 years old, drunk.
Yeah.
Your mother left you at home?
Yeah, she's upstairs.
You know that this will be appearing on the front cover of The Sun tomorrow. Another Home Alone case.
She was upstairs.
And you'll be put in care in about 3 minutes. You don't mind that, do you?
Oh, no, not at all.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm way past the news now. Look, you're getting me into trouble left, right, and centre.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so time to go.
All right.
Bye-bye. And remember, before you go to bed, drink like 2-3 pints of water, because otherwise tomorrow will be a living hell.
Oh, I'm going to play rugby tomorrow.
I don't think so.
I do.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
He has got no idea what he's let himself in for. Okay, Oh, something peculiar's happened. Oh, yeah, oh my God, am I behind or what? I haven't even done an ad break, so let's do that immediately.
Huge. Phone Virgin 1215 now. 0645 101 101. Please remember, the opinions expressed by Nick Abbot are not necessarily the views of Virgin 1215.
So that's an all-time record on this show. 5 minutes late for the news. One time when I was working on Radio Luxembourg, in fact, the first show I did, I forgot that it was a commercial station, and I forgot to play the ads for the whole show until I remembered 5 minutes before I was supposed to finish, and played all of the ads for the whole 3 hours in the last 5 minutes. Back in the high life. Well, what a bunch of drunken reprobates it has been on the phones tonight. It's been incredible. Clint is just about at the end of his tether. And doesn't appear to be any beers in the building, so we can't, like, catch up. Dreadful. 0645 101 101. London.
Hello, Nick. It's Mike. I'm sorry to say, I hear I'm dredging up old news, but I just wondered why you got banned for 2 days. I've been away for a week, so I don't know.
Oh, well, it was the audience's fault.
Why? What did they do?
They have been trying to stick it to me for weeks now, and have been spectacularly successful so far.
Well, you let them on.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I knew it was your fault. No, what did you do? You must have said something.
No, can you imagine that I would say something controversial enough to get taken off the air?
Never.
Not me.
No.
No. Clean, decent, honest and true at all times.
So it was somebody else's fault. What did they do?
Yeah, that's right. Why didn't I think of that before? It was somebody else's fault. Now, who can I blame?
I don't know.
How about... yeah, let's blame Clint. It was his fault, and he can play the damn fine.
You got fined as well?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, well, you let me on, and he said you would do. You didn't mind talking about it.
Well, see, I called up a radio station in London that, it's just terrible. They're going to lose their license shortly. And they're called LBCing you.
Yeah.
And my
Cruel.
Yeah, but true. And my major mistake was not saying that they were actually on the air, because I forgot. You know, there's just tons of things to remember here, and it's just like one of the things that I forgot, and I was like full on into it, and I hadn't told them that they were actually on the air. And she was so... because... she actually knew, she recognized, either she recognized my voice or the program that she was Because when you call up a radio station, you don't get right through to the host.
No, yeah.
You get through to someone like Clint who screens out the nutters. And she screened me out, no question about that. In the rudest possible way.
I see.
And I paid for it by taking a long weekend, basically.
Seem so bad. That
It was
seems a bit
great,
harsh.
and did I ever need it? Because I had just come back from holiday, and if there's one thing that you need immediately after a holiday, it's another holiday, no question about it.
Oh, all right.
So there it is, in a nutshell.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad at all.
Not
I was
at
expecting
all.
something far worse.
They
Hurting
could have tied me to a bed and all sorts of things.
Oh, good God.
So maybe if I step over the line next time, then that's something to look forward to.
Well, absolutely. If that's all they're going to ban you for, my God, what will they do to you when you really do let loose?
Can't wait.
Oh, neither can I.
Getting a rise just thinking about it.
All right. Well,
Okay,
thanks for
gotta
your
go.
time. Okay.
Taunton.
Hi, Nick.
Hello?
Last night you were talking about the Pope.
Yes.
And I thought that, from his point of view, it's very easy to criticise sex when you've got the sex drive of a ping-pong ball.
Yeah. Easy to tell people not to do any when you haven't actually had any.
Yeah, and the second thing, how can you have respect for a bloke when the first time you meet him, you've got to kiss his ring?
I don't think... What a picture that is. Kiss the Pope's ring.
Well, you've got to, haven't you? Because he wears this ring all the time. When you meet him, you've got to...
Oh, the ring on his finger.
Absolutely,
I see what you mean. Right. Yes. Well, they're very hot on that. Kissing rings in the Roman Catholic. That's what they say in the choir.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. Everyone wants to be a vicar.
Everyone wants to have a... Yeah, let's not go into that.
No, exactly. Not go into the vicar.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's all I had to say, really.
Thank goodness.
Good.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
It is a funny night tonight, isn't it, Derby?
Hello.
Yes.
I want to talk to you about why are the British so reserved. I mean, if you go to the toilet, you go in at one end, if somebody else comes in, they will automatically go right to the other end of the room to try and get away from you.
Well, what would you rather they do, like climb on your shoulders?
No, but you know what I mean. Same thing with a bus. I mean, if you see a guy walking down the street with a really bad toupee, nobody tells him he's got a really bad toupee. And I think this is all linked into with this censorship thing. With, like, America and the Dutch, I mean, really, anything goes. But if you're British and you're talking to somebody, you've got to be so careful what you say. Do you know what I mean?
No, I really don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. You seem to be, like, skipping around, like,
Well, what about these sad post-war movies, then?
See, you need a roadmap to figure out your mind. First we had, like, toilets, and then it was wigs and buses and censorship, and now...
It's all to do with...
And what are you talking about now?
Throughout the night, no need to... Virgin 1215!
Okay, now, I hesitate before doing this, because it's kind of late, but what the hell anyway? And I have to press a couple of buttons away from the mic because I know that you can pick those up now. Great.
76584.
Is Mark there, please?
Mark?
Yes.
He's in bed and asleep.
Is he? Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, who's that?
This is Nick Abbott from Virgin 1215, and you're on the air right now?
Oh. Are we?
I'm afraid so, yes.
We're all in bed.
Are you?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, mate.
That's all right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I kind of thought so. I have a letter here that said, Dear Nick, in our school we have a crap club which we are not members of because it's crap. It's called the Steve Wright Fan Club. All they do is talk about Steve Wright in the afternoon. They think it's great. They should get a life. Because you hate Steve, they hate you. When did I ever say that I hated Steve? And they call you a show-off and a mingy bastard and take the piss out of your hair. My hair? What's wrong with my hair? We hate them! Big capital letters. They think you're really rude because you dump so many callers and are rude to them. They are much too scared to tell you face to face, so we will give you their phone numbers and names. They make cheap excuses not to call you. They will not be expecting your call. too true. They was asleep. P.S. Who sang Keep On Rockin' in the Free World originally? I heard it on your show last night and saw it on the MTV Movie Awards, performed by Pearl Jam and some other guy. Ugh. Kids. Some other guy? Neil Young. So anyway, well, isn't that interesting? People who listen to his show are in bed asleep right now, and people who listen to mine are up and vibrant and throbbing. So I think that gives a little indication as to where our respective audiences are at. Southampton.
Yes, hello. I wrote something out last night after trying to call a couple of times. I just thought I might be able to read it out on there.
Well, what is it?
It's about censorship again. Right, in this country, we're supposed to have freedom of speech, yeah?
Are you serious? Freedom of speech?
Yeah.
Time to wake up.
Right, this is obviously not so, yeah?
Not in the least.
Right, over the past few days, I've heard a lot of people talking about censorship, so it's obviously something people object to, yeah? In my opinion, a person's entire character is formed from birth on information communicated to them by other individuals. This information is lacking
Slow down,
bias.
slow down.
Yeah?
Are you reading this?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well, slow down a bit.
Right, if this information is lacking or biased, yeah, it will lead to naivety.
Oh, yeah, that's much slower. That's good, yeah.
For example, if there are pieces missing from a jigsaw puzzle, you never see the whole picture, yeah? Just for a prime example. Last night I phoned twice, but due to regulations laid down by Broadcasting Standards Authority, I was unable to air my views on subject matter.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? You called this show and we said that we are censoring you?
Well, I wasn't allowed to talk about certain subjects.
Like
which
what?
aren't offensive, in my view.
Like what?
Well, am I allowed to mention them on air, then?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I've been told I'm not allowed to mention them anyway.
That's not true. Well, what are they?
I wanted to talk about legalising marijuana, yeah?
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk about terrorism last night. Now, neither subject was I allowed to talk about.
Well, see, I don't want to talk about terrorism because this is supposed to be like a comedy show. And how funny is terrorism on a scale of 1 to 10? Doesn't even make a 0. And as for legalizing marijuana, I mean, I did like show after show after show when I first came on, and it's like, we've gone on from there. It's like I don't want to talk about banana sandwiches anymore, and I don't want to talk about that anymore.
Right, well, I've only been listening to your show for about a week, yeah?
Okay, well, where have you been? In like a cocoon somewhere?
On it, yeah, it's a good laugh, yeah?
All right, thanks a lot, mate.
Yeah? Right, there are songs, yeah, that are played on majority radio stations, yeah, which have similar subject matter. The television is allowed to talk about it in the mornings, yeah, but I wasn't allowed to say it on there last night.
Well, Clint says that that's not true.
Right, well, I admit that some subject matter, yeah, may be offensive or even upsetting to some people, yeah, but people have got a variety of choices, yeah? Turn over, turn it off, or discuss it openly, yeah? Because I want to hear everyone's opinions in their own uncensored words, yeah?
Please don't say the word yeah again. It's getting annoying.
Sorry.
I'm going to censor that word.
Well, I've been smoking uncensored cigarettes.
Yeah, okay.
Chilling out a cup of tea.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not causing anybody any harm, yeah? But people who are coming home from the pubs about now probably are.
Yeah, well, see, like I said, we've already discussed this on this program over and over again.
Thanks for letting me, voice my opinions anyway.
Okay.
That's all I want to do.
All right. Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, can I compliment someone, yeah?
No.
Agreeing with native tribes, yeah?
Can I make a suggestion? Yeah? Try some decaffeinated coffee. You seem like really wired. You seem like you're wound up like an alarm clock.
Yeah, it's Friday night, isn't it?
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Obviously. That's the reason. All right, thanks a lot.
No worries, mate. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
God, he was like ready for a fight just immediately. And was a little deflated when I didn't give him one. Glasgow.
Oh, am I talking to you?
Well, sounds like you're talking to me, yeah.
Yeah. Steve Wright's a bit of a tube, isn't he?
A bit of a tube?
Yes, he's a bit of a tube.
Okay, well, see, what we need now is the dictionary definition of a tube. How about Simon Bates? He made the front page. What is this?
I was going to ask you about Simon Bates, right?
This is great. They have more disappearing acts at that station than the circus. This is fantastic.
What? See, you've been sort of taking the mic out of Simon Bates a wee bit, right?
Me?
No, come on, you're going on about how he's been going for 20 years or something.
How can you say that?
Oh, come on, no, you said that last night or the night before.
What did I say?
You said, because you've been going for, sorry, the delays messed me up a bit.
Yeah, don't listen to radio, listen to me.
Yeah, because you've been talking about how he's going on for 20 years or so. I mean, that's dragging on, isn't it?
No, I don't think so at all. I mean, the funniest guy in radio is older than Simon Bates, and he's been doing it forever.
Yeah.
It has absolutely nothing to do with... wait a second. It has absolutely nothing to do with how old you are. It's where your head is.
Yeah.
Because I think the best people in radio are almost necessarily the oldest because they've been doing it longest. I mean, somebody who's like, 16, 17 years old and is like doing a show is almost definitely crap unless they're like a genius.
Yeah. But I was just wondering, see if like Simon Bates was to go to Virgin, how would you react to him? How would you?
Okay, well here is the news. This is my last week, and Simon Bates will be taking over this show from next week.
Really?
Absolutely.
No, I don't believe it.
We'll be doing a double act.
Anyway, the old Shmoo, or the new Shmoo.
The what?
The new Shmoo.
The new Shmoo?
Yeah.
What does that mean in English?
That was a cartoon when I must have been about sort of 10 or something like that. It was on BBC One, sort of like Scooby-Doo time.
The new Shmoo?
Yeah, do you remember it?
I've never even heard of it.
No, it was this really bad cartoon with this really poor quality sort of cartoon character. And I was just wondering if anyone else had heard of like the old Shmoo, because you'd only ever heard of the new Shmoo.
Can I ask you a question about cartoons?
Yeah.
Is Ur Wally still,
Ur Wally is alive and kicking.
Is he?
Yeah, and like the Sunday Post.
I wish that we got that, that I had it in the papers that I get.
You wish you got the Sunday Post?
No, I wish that I got Ur Wally because I think he's great.
Do you know?
Is the Bruins still going as well?
The Bruins are alive and kicking as well. They tend to like meet up with Ur Wally now and again.
Well, maybe somebody who is
that's a special treat. You know?
Yeah, maybe somebody who's listening to this right now will be sending me some stuff in the post.
Well, see,
and the address if you want to help me out.
I would do that because I would because I'm sort of like a nice guy. But you think the Sunday Post is like total trash.
So you're not like into giving them your money just to help me out?
In fact, all of Scottish...
just on principle?
Yeah, well, Scottish newspapers are just atrocious.
Okay, well, if anybody, like, finds it in the street and wants to send it to me, then the address is Nick Abbot.
Well, I'll tell you, actually, I used to deliver papers, and we used to steal them and stuff.
Of course.
So, and they get delivered about 6 o'clock down at the local newsagents. Tomorrow morning, no, what night is this? This is Friday. Sunday morning, so I will go down and steal one for you instead.
Great, okay, that's what we need, more criminal acts.
You need, yeah.
And when they collar you, just say that Nick told you to do it.
Yeah.
Because
Nick
I would...
is Ur Wally.
Yeah, because what I need most is another complaint upheld against me.
Yeah.
But here's the address, if you want to write in or, send stuff or any of that sort of business.
Yes, indeed.
Can I just make a little request, first of all, though?
Oh, you're not going to take the piss, are you?
No, can I just ask, if you are going to write in, please don't ask me to say hello to people, because that is the most boring thing in the world.
Can I say hello to Sharon?
Exactly.
I really love her, she's
So it's
great.
Nick Abbot, Virgin 1215, number 1, Golden Square.
Nick Abbot. What was that, sorry? I'm a bit drunk, actually.
Virgin 1215.
Virgin 1215.
Number 1, Golden Square.
Number 1, Golden Square. Sorry.
Now who's taking the piss?
No, sorry, you just had an effect on me there.
London.
London.
W1R.
W1R.
1AA.
1AA.
Great.
Great.
Fabulous.
Nick, thanks for talking to me.
Okay.
It's been just fabulous.
It's been an inspiration to me too.
Say these 3 words.
What's that?
Handbag, anvil, and spam. And rifle.
Okay.
That was not a daft friend, sorry.
Handbag, rifle, and spam.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Thanks. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Reading.
Hello.
Yes.
How are you?
Good.
It's good to have you back.
Thanks.
Beginning of the week, I thought you'd lost it. I thought you'd been censored so much you'd changed altogether. I thought your program had changed altogether, but...
On Monday?
Well, the beginning of the week, when you came back after that episode,
yeah,
which nobody would rather think about, I thought you'd lost it completely. I thought you'd become censored so much that said, well...
Oh, do me a favour. I came back with all guns blazing on Monday. I had a bit of a dull show on...
Give us a break, man.
I had a bit of a dull show on Tuesday.
You weren't yourself at all, actually.
No, but see, this is completely wrong. I think it's just that you expected it, and
we like, you see.
Regardless of the facts, you just made your mind up that I had become a spineless wimp. Which is not the case. On Monday I came back with all guns blazing, despite the fact that my career was in the balance.
Yeah. That's the trouble.
Not that anybody listening to this now gives a damn about that one way or the other. They're just like, I'm just here to amuse you.
Not really, no.
No, that's right.
The problem with radio in this country is that it's so bad that, anybody who does anything different people will be interested in. I mean, like you would talk about Radio 1 a minute ago. I think Simon Bates, was it? Or some of these people. I mean, you listen to Radio 1, listen to Capital. It's all smiles and, you know, jolly and what everybody expects. And you're told what to say, you're told what to play, and that's it. You know, it's
happy, smiling, grinning idiot radio, yeah.
Well, smiling, happy people like R.E.M., you know, brought the song about that kind of thing in American radio. Because so many people in the U.S. on the radio, you're told what to say, told what to do.
Yeah, unless they're working in talk radio, which is where it's really exciting in America. And if anybody is going to Florida, like, buy your head-to-foot Kevlar jumpsuit now. Yeah. But if anybody is, and they are going to be hanging around Miami, then I would be thrilled to bits. It would absolutely make my day if you would, and you're going to, like, take a radio cassette with you.
Yeah.
Then if you could tape a show on American radio for me and send it back, then I would be so thrilled.
Did you ever go to Los Angeles? Did you ever listen to KLOS over there? There was a rock radio, and like there were no.
No, when I was in LA, I used to listen to KROQ.
Did you?
Which was
that's
like
San Diego, isn't it? That
no,
guy.
It's not. That's Etc. is in San Diego, but KROQ is in Los Angeles, and it plays like
grunge,
like indie music, you know.
Yeah.
No, but if anybody's going to Miami, then tape a bloke, or even if you're not going to tape it for me, just listen to this guy. He's the funniest man in radio.
Who is
an
that?
absolute genius. He's on a radio station called WIOD, and I hope that people are taking notes because I would virtually burst with pleasure if somebody would do this for me.
Well, you'd like to get a cassette of it?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to ask someone to send you one?
Definitely.
Well, I could probably do, yeah.
It's on WIOD.
And what's his name again?
And the guy's called Neil Rogers. Funniest man in radio.
Really? I was going to mention, like, some radio stations to you, because I'm in Reading, and the main radio station here is Radio 210.
Yeah. I tried to get a job there once.
You didn't, did you?
I was desperate.
You must have been very desperate, yeah. I mean, that is one of the worst I've ever heard. I mean, that and Fox FM. Fox have got Fox Gold, you've got 210 Gold, which plays stuff from the 50s and 60s. And stuff I've never heard of in my life.
And you could just, like, virtually die listening to it, right?
Vomit, yeah. But you call up this guy, that guy, that Scotty McClee, you know, whatever his name was.
I think that I mean, to put it in perspective, Scotty was the best call-out I've done so far because he was great. He was up for it, and it was like a battle. Yeah. And, you know, it's tremendous fun, and everybody... and since then, not much...
I mean, I think there should have been a CD of it. I mean, it was absolutely brilliant.
A CD of it?
Yeah.
Well, sell it at $14.99 in your local record store. Now you're thinking, man. I could, like, triple my wages in a week.
You could, you know, you could go nationwide with this.
Best of Nick.
The best of Nick Abbott, yeah.
Yeah, it'll come out on one of those 3-inch CDs and last about 5 minutes.
Yeah, extended remix, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. By Andrew Weatherall. Okay, thanks a lot, I think.
Yeah. All right, bud. Cheers.
Okay. Now, see, on the screen it said that he might swear. And he didn't sound like he was going to swear. He sounded like a perfectly reasonable sort of chap. This, just like me, right? Not really. Like it. A huge amount. That was the Second Summer of Love, Danny Wilson, which isn't actually a bloke, it's a bunch of them. Now, if you're a fan of the Blues Brothers, by the way, and you want to win copies of the new live video and your own pair of Ray-Ban shades, then listen to Wendy Lloyd every afternoon, next week just before 3. We're also giving away a trip for 2 to New York, home of Saturday Night Live, which is the show that created the Blues Brothers in the first place, and we'll also throw in £100 spending money each. Wendy Lloyd, afternoons, next week on Virgin 12:15. Let's do Glasgow right now. Glasgow? Okay, there comes a line free. They just couldn't be bothered to hang on, so screw them. Liverpool.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about church.
Church?
Yeah.
What about it?
Like, my dad goes, and he's miserable when he goes. And yeah, when he comes back, he's miserable when he comes back and all.
So it's not working for him, right?
Yeah, he's only started going, like, he goes and he says, oh, we've had a fun time and all that, but then he goes outside and he's miserable again.
A fun time in church?
Yeah.
What kind of a church is that?
Probably, I don't
Not
know.
the Roman Catholic Church?
No, because when the fellow was on earlier talking about the Pope, he didn't find that very funny.
Oh, your dad?
Yeah.
Well, tell him now, get lost.
Yeah. Like, he's not very fond of your sound effects either.
Oh, really? Well, give him this. From me.
Yeah. All right, then.
Thanks a lot.
All right, then. See ya.
See, there's another bloke who hates me. Great, they're just piling up, aren't they? Darby.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, right, I'm phoning up to turn around and complain, but I think your show cuts off a bit early. Your chat show.
You think it cuts off a bit early?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want me to be extended? I hope he hates that one too, by the way.
No, it's just the fact like...
I'll give him that one as well.
Who, me?
No, that bloke's dad.
Oh, right, I'm going to say, yeah. No, it's just like, I don't get home from work till about 12:15.
What kind of work is that? Pub work, right?
No, it's just what you want, actually. Scottish Post, the caller mentioned earlier.
You work at the Scottish Post?
No, you mentioned the Scottish Post, yeah?
Yeah.
And you gave us just to send you one in, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I work at newspaper and magazine wholesalers.
Oh, so you get the Scottish Post?
I get anything. Any newspaper magazine.
Anything?
Yeah.
Including the stuff that you get in a brown paper bag?
Top shelf newsagent style, yeah.
Fantastic. You and me, kid, we are going to have a relationship made in heaven.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, but I don't get home until 12:15. And, like, I don't get to sleep till about, what, I'd say, 2:30 time, like. And your music sends me to sleep, like, I lie in bed listening to your show when I get in, but now I'm downstairs on the phone talking to you.
And so you would like me to end at what time?
Let's say 2 o'clock time, extend your chat show half hour.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And I can listen to your music for half hour and just drop
You mean, like do a little bit more the talky bit?
That's right.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I mean, all the other... I mean, I was tuning, I'll be honest with you, found you about, a week ago, found a station...
Where have you been?
Well, I don't listen to radio, really. I just tune in and listen to a bit of music to send me to sleep about 2 o'clock time. And I heard a chat show. I thought, what's this? So I started listening, and it was like you.
It was like me?
Well, it was you.
It was me.
It was you, yeah. It was you, so I thought, hey,
that's the thing about me, is I'm so much like me.
Well, yeah, you've got to be, haven't you? Because you're you.
That's exactly right.
And I
Funny how that works out, yeah.
Yeah, I thought this is original. Yeah, this is original. So I thought, I listened to this, and it used to be Big Breakfast at work, and now it's like, it's Virgin Radio I talk about now.
Fantastic.
But I don't get home till, like I say, it's 12:15.
So you want me to do a little bit more work for you? Like I'm not earning my money already?
Well, apparently you start
Are
at
you
10 o'clock.
serious?
I think you said you start at 10 o'clock, didn't you?
At 10 o'clock, yeah. I love that, by the way. Those people over on Radio 1, they have got no idea what cushy lives they live. They do like 2-hour shows. That is unheard of in the history of radio. You go to the States and people are doing like 6-hour shows and they're standing up while they're doing it. And they're sitting down and being pampered and getting coffee brought to them. Little 2-hour mosquito bite shows. No sooner have they sat down, they've got to stand up and leave again. What a life. And I'm here slogging away night after night, 4 hours, just pouring it out for you, and it's still not enough. Well, at least I get my beer. That's true enough, yeah. I don't know where Clint found this bottle of beer, but I think they're secreting them about the building just in order to, just in order to piss me off.
I mean, I'll send you a case of this stuff. Well, I've got it's good stuff.
Really? Excellent.
It's expensive post, though.
Stick in a couple of magazines as well, will you, mate?
Send it, pay on delivery?
No, I don't want to pay.
Postal, I mean.
How much?
Postal.
Postal costal?
Yeah, 24 bottles of beer is expensive doing the post.
Can't you send me them for free? Don't you know who I am?
Yeah, no, I can send them down to London railway station of your designation free of charge.
Listen, I'm in a very, very bad mood at the moment. Don't you understand?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I can send it to you free of charge through British Rail, I
want as many free things as you can possibly send me, because just to make up for the fact that I'm not going to go and see Madonna tomorrow.
Who's Madonna? Hello?
Pardon?
Oh, I thought who's Madonna?
Who is Madonna?
Oh, yeah, you don't want to see her, do you?
Absolutely. I am desperate to see her.
Why?
Why? Madonna is fab. Don't you like Madonna?
Well, I don't really listen to charts or music like I told you. I mean, I'm working 4 till midnight. I've got a missus and 2 kids. I've got no social life, nothing.
Yeah, well, me either.
Yeah,
Join the club, mate.
Yeah. But, I guess, like home at, like I told you, 12:15 time. And then there's nothing for me to do, so I just lie in bed listening to the radio.
I don't want to talk about you. I want to talk about me. I hate to break the news to you, but on this show, it's me, okay?
Yes, so why don't you extend your show for me?
For you?
No, for you. Why don't you extend for me?
Right. You know, it would have made my year, but it's just not going to happen.
You can't do it.
You know, you slag the Pope off one day, and then here is the news the next day, and you're not going to Madonna. Upset doesn't even begin to cover it, sir.
Well, I mean, you can play enough of the records, can't you?
That has got absolutely nothing to do with it.
You can play records.
And people are busy, like, slagging Madonna off, like it's like the press. That's one thing, about the press. What time is it? Okay, I would hate to go 5 minutes late for the news again. But that's one thing about the press is they move in a pack. They have absolutely no, especially the tabloid press. They don't have any individual mind at all. They just run in a pack.
No, they like
and the people are beginning to. The backlash has started, and Madonna is she's being dumped on. Even Tony Parsons who had the comment after the Channel 4 news?
No headline.
And he's busy slagging Madonna off. How dare he?
Is it in the papers yet?
Huh?
Not in the papers yet, is it?
Who?
The Madonna. Not in the papers yet, is it?
What isn't?
About Madonna.
What do you mean?
Well, you said she's getting slagged off now.
Yeah, Tony the comment thing after the Channel 4 news?
I don't watch telly, I told you. The only time I watch telly is a bit in the daytime, I'm lucky, or video. I've got my life is 4 till midnight, that's all my social life, and in the daytime I've got 2 kids to look after. Yeah, I've got a missing 2 kids, you know what I mean?
Well, it can't be worse than mine. I get up.
Yeah.
Read all of the papers.
Oh. You read the papers?
What's wrong with that?
Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, you have a laugh at the papers, yeah.
No, it's hard work. I'll laugh at the papers. I'm sweating blood.
Reading papers?
You think that I can just come in and make this stuff up?
I could go into work now. I could go into work now and start reading The Independent if I wanted. But it's boring.
No, The Independent is the best newspaper on sale. I hate to break the news to you. I hope we're not... Are we taking adverts from other papers? Because if so, I've just made a huge mistake.
No, we're not taking no adverts. We're just...
please remember that the opinions expressed by Nick Abbott are not necessarily those of Virgin 1215.
That's true.
That's very true.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay, I think you've got me into enough trouble already.
Yeah?
Thanks a lot, mate.
Okay, see you.
Bye-bye. It's one thing about the people who listen to this show, that they could care less about me. It's just cheap thrill time. They call me up and they're telling me to do this and that and the other, and do they care whether I get into trouble about it? Not in the least. And then they're busy complaining, we missed 2 days. Like, where were you? And all this sort of stuff. And then they're busy telling me to call up. Like that guy who faxed this stuff in about the Steve Wright fan club. Yeah, call them up and, they go to school. They're probably 10 years old. And so I call the family up at 12:30, and I'm surprised to learn that, these children are tucked up in bed and probably have been for the past 5 hours. And so I'll probably be getting a strong letter from their parents tomorrow. And so if I don't show up on Monday, then you'll know the reason why. You're just toying with me, aren't you? I'm your little plaything. What a thought that is. Lincoln.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, right. I was just want to say the reception up here at this time of night is absolutely bloody awful.
Buy a satellite dish.
Can't afford one.
Get another job.
Another one?
Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't mind having one in the first place.
Okay, well, time to, like Norman says, get on your bike. What are you even thinking of?
I can't even afford a bike.
Well,
anyway.
I'll shuffle around and see if I can spare some change for you.
Jolly good, jolly good.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Yeah, right.
Glasgow.
Here we go, Mash. Hello.
Yes.
How you doing?
Great.
I'm phoning up to... I'm sitting here with... I'm the best man at a wedding tomorrow, right?
You're the best man?
The best man,
How
right?
do you know? Have you checked out all the other men?
No, I'm sitting here with the groom.
Yeah, he sounds like the groom to me, yeah.
about half an hour, Matt.
The big man's fully up. Hear that, Nick?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Tell him to shut up.
The two of you are sitting here, I'm trying to figure out a speech for tomorrow, so I was wondering if you had any ideas for me.
You know, the best speech I ever heard was at my mate's wedding, and his brother, who's a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's all about delivery, but like being a lawyer, like he's well into delivering. Mostly delivering like large bills. But he picked up this book from the library. You've got to do it by tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay, well, this coming a bit. This advice is coming a bit late for you.
Fine. It's not about fine.
But he picked up this book about the duties of the best man, which was written like about the turn of the century. It was absolutely hilarious. All this stuff that you're supposed to do. And he based his whole speech around that, and it was one of the funniest speeches I've ever heard in my life. But that's a bit too late for you now. One of the worst speeches I ever heard was at another of my mates' weddings, and at a guy who is, like, not used to speaking in public. And he stood up and, like, almost literally, he said, I'd like to thank the bride's parents and this, that, and the other, and thank you all very much. And he sat down, and the whole speech lasted about 5 seconds. It was incredible.
That's right.
And, like, people, you know, because everybody's, like, absolutely roaring drunk, and people had just focused on him and had just started to pay attention, and his speech was all over. And everybody's going like, what was that?
I'm phoning you so that you can give me... I'm dreading it. I'm going to maybe do this tomorrow, so I've got a few ideas now, you know what I mean? I can't really tell a story in front of his wife, because there's none that I can really repeat.
Well, what you have to...
The funny ones, no?
Yeah, well, what you have to do is you have to thank everybody that you have to thank. Have you got a list of the people you have to thank?
I've done all that,
Okay. And then you have to tell a mildly, but not too embarrassing tale about the groom.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I've tried my best for the last month to try and think of a story that I can say about him.
Okay, well, just make something up.
Make something up, aye.
Well, it doesn't have to be true. It just has to be funny.
It's funny, aye.
And just, like, embarrass the hell out of him. And compliment the bride, or embarrass the hell out of her as well. Why? Let's not be sexist about it. Make something up about her as well. Like she was a prostitute in Thailand or something, and nobody even knew about it.
I've got a story about the big man. I could actually tell it when he was over in... Was it Portugal? Portugal. It was in the Navy, right? And have you ever heard a thing called a kaitai?
A what?
A kaitai. You know
Is this like a racial slur?
No, a kaitai. It's I think they're actually Filipino men, right? And they dress up like women, and they're probably some of the most beautiful women you'll ever see in your life.
And they call them kai-tais?
Kai-tais, right?
Now, is that like a slang
no, it's not,
insult? That's actually what they're called?
Kai-tais.
Okay.
As far as I know, that's what they're called.
And he tried to get off with one, right?
That's
excellent.
So the big man's in a bar one night.
And what, did he father, like, children with him?
No. So he takes...
No chance, he says.
He takes me a wee walk, and they're having a wee walk, and so he passes this kind of bright light. Next minute, so he knows he's the 5 o'clock shadow, no? The big man, then he just grabs it. He just ran for his life.
Excellent. Well, that sounds... Well, you're going to have to embellish that a bit, because it's a bit thin, but it sounds to me as though you're on exactly the right lines.
On the right track here,
but whatever you do, don't tell the guy what's in your speech before you actually... there's got to be a couple of surprises in there to, like, shock him.
Well, I can't tell it, like, he's actually sitting here next to me.
Well, I know, so you're going to have to, you're going to have to tell him one thing and then actually deliver another. Trust me.
Right, I'll do my best.
Because you've got to make him sink into his chair in appalling embarrassment.
Right.
And the best of luck to you, because it sounds like you're going to need it.
That's going to be a good day. Well, he's actually want a word with you. Is that okay?
No, because I'm on top of the news, and I would desperately like to hit it right on time.
Right.
But the best of luck.
So you're going around then, aye?
Yeah.
Right.
See you then.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Bye-bye.
Cheerio.
0645 101 101. Can you believe it's on time? In fact, exactly on time. This is almost like I planned it.
Virgin 1215.
See, that's what I like about this audience. Not only they are desperately trying to get me the sack, but they're also giving Clint a hard time. Has this been the worst night of your life, or what?
Yeah, I don't think I have ever worked quite as hard as I have tonight, Nick.
What's your problem?
I don't know, it's just loads of really drunk people phoning up for a start.
Well, it's Friday night. What do you expect?
I know. Why aren't we out getting drunk?
Well, because we're in getting drunk.
And there's like people phoning up and saying, well, normally I listen to this radio station, but I thought I'd tune in tonight, and I think the other one's much better. And I said, well, why are you listening then?
Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. It's like she's listening to something else, and she's not even listening to me, or she is listening.
She's kind of listening, but she wants to phone up about something.
Yeah, she's listening to me. She says she doesn't like me, and she doesn't like the music, and she hates what I talk about, and can she talk to me on the phone? Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
Tell her to get lost.
Yeah, and then I'll get the sack.
Well, we'll both go down together.
Okay.
Like captain of a sinking ship.
Yeah, right.
Which is how it's been tonight, isn't it? Time to crack open another one.
Go for number 3 next.
Go for number 3. All right, let's see who's on 3. Chalk Farm.
Hi.
Are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, then.
How are you?
Great.
Good. Nick, I hope you weren't talking about me just then.
I don't know. Are you a chronic pain in the neck?
I hope not.
Well, see, obviously it wasn't you then.
I hope not. Well, I just want to say something to you.
What's that?
Okay. What I want to say is that what you're doing is great. I really believe that.
What am I doing?
Well, I believe that you're talking to all these people through a great privilege that you have. And to all these people who are listening out there, don't abuse it. This is like a place where everyone can speak.
No, listen, I'm lying down, metaphorically, I'm strapped to a bed by wrists and ankles, and I'm screaming, abuse me.
Abuse you? I don't want to abuse you.
But that's probably against the law. I know the Pope's going to be really upset about it, but I think if you do that, the police will, burst down the door because you know about the bedroom police in this country.
I don't know what
you
you're
have to
talking
virtually
about.
consult a rule book before you go boffing in this country. It's incredible, but you don't want to talk about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I.
Well, so what do you think?
That's why this show's so successful, is because I haven't got neither do the people listening have any idea what it is that I'm talking about.
Well, do you know what you're talking about?
No.
But do you think that this could be a place for you to maybe achieve something in this, to all these people who are maybe listening?
What do you mean?
Well, maybe you could think of your show as somewhere where and yeah, come on, callers, let's not really abuse it. Maybe people can come in and say, look, why don't we just talk about this? And come on, you've got the confidence to be able to do it.
Talk about what?
Well, about anything that matters in this world.
Oh, you mean you want this to become like a serious phone-in show now? Like doing political...
Life isn't particularly like that. Life is like that because the media pumps it to be like that, but you don't have to make that show like that.
But so what are you asking me to do?
I'm not really asking you. I'm asking everyone who's listening to this program.
To do what?
Just to not abuse people's listening space. Does that make sense? Probably not.
No, be more specific.
Okay.
You want people to actually ring in and have something to say?
Yeah.
What a revolutionary thought that is on this program.
But I know I'm probably not making much sense. But I know what I mean. But I wish you luck. That's all I have to say.
Because I'm going to need it, right?
No, you're not going to need it. I think if everyone takes in with you and uses it as everyone's program because you're there to help aid people to make this conversation, this program, then if we can all help you along, then we'll all have a great show.
Okay.
That's all I have to
need
say.
all the help I can get.
Do you feel like that?
Sometimes. Yeah, in the early part of the show, when it was absolutely chronic, and it felt like it was really dragging along the ground.
What was that?
I have no idea.
I missed that. I've just come in from work. But, why were you having such a bad time?
I don't know. It was just like the callers were just chronic.
Why? Why do you think, why? I mean, why do these people phone you up?
This is beginning to sound like, Are you my psychologist now?
Oh, no,
because you're asking those sorts of questions. It's like, and why do you think that?
Oh, do I sound like that? Oh, I do.
Yeah, because you have this, really sort of calming voice.
Do I?
And it's like, I'm going, yeah, it was terrible. And you're saying that. And why do you think that? Because that's what they do.
So if I say that, you're going to answer my question. What do
They
you
don't
think?
actually tell you anything. They just keep asking you questions all the time, and then when the session is over, then they start telling you like that was 50 quid.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
I've got no idea what I'm talking about.
So, okay, so say I'm asking a question, and lots of people are asking you questions, then I'm asking you a question, and I want you to answer it.
What's the question?
What are you trying to achieve by this show?
What am I trying to achieve by this show?
Yeah.
Okay, ask me the easy ones first. Why don't
that's
you?
it. That's your sum. Go on.
What kind of a question is that?
Oh, come on. Let's just answer the question.
I'm just doing it. I'm not trying to achieve anything. I'm just like, this is what I want to do. This is what I've always wanted to do.
But what
is
do you
like
want to
do
say? Do you want to say anything?
Huh?
I mean, doing it and being
No,
on
I'm
radio
not
is
on
exciting, but
I'm
you want
not
to say
on a
anything?
mission to change the world. I'm not here to change people's attitudes
Yeah,
or
but every
to
bit
talk about.
counts, you know?
Huh?
Every bit counts.
Oh, so now the future and the future welfare of this country is on my shoulders.
No,
Do
not
me
at all,
a
but you're in a
favour.
very privileged position to help things go a little bit better.
And don't you think I'm doing that?
Oh, I'm asking you, do you think that you're doing? Is that what you're trying to achieve?
No, I'm not trying to achieve a better society.
No.
I'm just trying to be funny. I'm just desperately trying to be funny, and you're making it very difficult for me.
Oh, okay, well, tell a joke.
Tell a joke?
Yeah.
Now, here comes a fax.
A fax?
In the time that I have been speaking to you, somebody's written a piece of paper and put it through their fax machine, and it's arrived, which means that we must have been speaking for about 6 hours.
Oh, wow, that's a long
Nick
time.
and Clint for, I can't read that word, dump that sad woman, it says. Go on, play. It says, go on, play Misty for her.
Oh,
and
could you?
now I'm beginning to remember where I've heard this voice before.
Where?
I've got to go.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Port Talbot.
Hello, Nick.
Difficult or what?
Oh, very difficult.
I need an ensuite masseur on this show, I think.
Ensuite masseur?
Don't you think that's a good
I
idea?
know several people would be willing to do it for
I
you, but
bet
not me,
you
not
do.
me, obviously.
£60 an hour.
No, not that much, but who cares? Anyway, I'd like to talk a bit about, supermodels and, the gladiators and all these sort of beautiful creatures around.
Oh, God.
Or lack thereof.
Oh, great, yeah.
Do you think that, these supermodels should be, paid that much for what they actually do on these gladiators?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah? I was watching, the American gladiators.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was watching those programs, a couple of years ago before the British version came out, and I thought, the American, version of the TV show was a hell of a lot better than what the British version was.
Well, see, it's always embarrassing when British people try and do that American overexcited thing, because it comes naturally to Americans, but we are just not that expressive.
Yeah.
And when we try and, whoop and yell and, mug to the camera and all that sort of stuff, it just doesn't work. It looks embarrassing.
Yeah.
And the game shows that they bring over from America, and they copy right down to the last square centimetre of set. And the host imitates the American host, and the audience, they're trying to, excite them, so they're, punching the air and whooping and screaming and yelling. And in America, there's just, that's what they do.
Yeah, it's natural to them and not to us.
It's like when they see 10% off frozen chops in the supermarket, they're screaming and yelling and jumping up and down.
No, there's a hell of a lot of people do
But in this country, it's like we could, here's £1 million, and we go, oh, okay, thanks, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's about it.
Yeah, we just don't care, do we?
Well, it's not that we just don't care, it's that we don't want to be embarrassed. We don't want to have attention brought upon us.
Oh, yeah.
We don't want to be seen, basically, is what it is. And so it's false, and it appears that way. So it just doesn't work, and I wish we would drop it.
Oh, yeah. One other thing. Do you see a program the other day on the Jaguar XJ220, the car?
Oh, I know the car, didn't see the show.
Well, there's a show that's saying that, the people in the late 1980s, they, ordered the car, the XJ220, and they paid something like about a 50,000 deposit and a 59,000, so on, saying that they ordered the car. And you know, they said now the Jag, because of the recession and so on, they can't afford the car. So people have actually paid a 50,000 deposit, a 59,000 sort of retainer fee sort of thing, and they don't get the car. Jag have actually said to them,
You're going to fine them like £70,000.
We're going to, you know, say, you forget the 50,000 deposit and, you know, the extra, and we'll get you out of the contract, so on.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just absolutely, you know, people have paid over 150,000.
Yeah, but you see, don't you understand that if somebody is going to put... What did that car cost? Like almost £500,000, right?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So if you're going to spend that much on a car, then money means absolutely nothing to you.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to... Because who's going to drive that car around? You're not even going to touch it. You're going to put it in the garage and you're going to hope that the price goes up.
Yeah, they said
and so if you're going to spend... If you have like £500,000 to spend on something that you're not even going to use, then money means nothing to you. So like £120,000, you could drop that as a tip in the Savoy and not think twice about it.
Yeah, they've said that...
That's what Simon Bates says.
Simon Bates, yeah.
Can you believe he earns £100,000 of the money that we pay
for...
yeah.
On Radio 1?
Absolutely. For the money that we pay for the licence fee, £100,000.
That's a rare one.
Are they spending our money well or what?
A rare one.
Okay, gotta go.
Yeah, see you later.
Bye. 0645 101 101. Hasn't time flown? Ever since I cracked that bottle open, time has just flown by. Virgin 1215, Nick Abbott, 0645 101 101. Not long to go. Half-hour music marathon starts about past. Gates ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. Morning, I should say. Yes. What I wanted to talk about was the silly carry-on with censorship on radio. Now, I have a terrible admission to make, and that is that I have occasionally listened to Radio 4 on a Sunday afternoon. That was obviously before I became a virgin. And there was a play that they were having on. Now, there's no watershed and nothing. And if you could have heard the F's and C's that was going on during this play...
Oh, but it's art, though, don't you understand?
Yeah, well, it appears to me that, as you know, it's usually the upper echelons of society that listen to Radio 4. So...
You know, if there's one thing about the people who run things, is that they think that, you know, the people who are like rich and the ABs in society, they can handle it. It's okay for them, but anybody who's like a little less wealthy than that, well, they are, you know, what they need to do is be protected. And that's what the government is specializing in, like acting like a big nanny and protecting us. And are we grateful or what?
It appears that you have to have a certain intelligence before you can listen to swear words.
Absolutely,
however, it is
that's what they think.
It is exactly these people that listen to these programs that complain about them on the in the first place. You know, that make up the British Board of Censors.
Yeah.
You know, as you would say, the old farts in a room watching all the things that we can't watch, or deciding whether we.
What a tremendous job that is! I bet the line whenever a vacancy comes on that panel, I bet the line stretches around the block for an interview for that.
You know the way they go. They must get some good stuff though there to watch.
I bet they get the lot, don't you?
I bet they do. Hang on, but can you do me a favour?
I don't know. What is it?
Can you play us your sound effects?
Which one?
Anyone. All of them, if you can.
All of them?
All of them. That's it. I guess we're going to put enough of these, Any more?
That do it for you?
Any more?
No, I think I'm spent.
Oh, dear.
Bye-bye.
Oh, dear. Goodbye.
Edinburgh.
Hello.
Yes.
How are you?
Great.
Are you feeling good, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
Did you enjoy the last young lady that was on?
Did I enjoy her?
Yeah.
What does that
mean? Did you enjoy her chat? Did you enjoy the what you're doing for society, Nick?
I don't even remember speaking to her.
Right, okay, you had
because it happened more than about 30 seconds ago.
You had this woman on and she was, you know, just got in for work, from work. Pretty boring, and I would just like to phone to say that, you know, we're not all like that. You know, we're all, you know, some of us are a wee bit more relaxed, and, you know, I would like to ask you whether you're enjoying your show, and I think you're doing not too bad a thing.
Not too bad, yeah. Well, let me ask you a question. Does it sound as though I'm enjoying it?
Yeah, I think it does. I think you have a bloody hard time with some of the folk you get on. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I apologise for that.
Well, that's okay.
But I think you do have a hard time with some people you get on, but you're aiming right. You're getting in there.
Unlike the guy last night, and I wonder if you heard the program last night about the guy with the sink, I'm aiming right. He took 40 minutes and he aimed wrong. Can you believe that?
I know, I can't believe that. I didn't hear it last night, unfortunately.
Well, don't miss a sink, because it's like a soap opera. You miss a bit and then you miss a bit.
Did I?
I think so.
What happened last night? Was it that good last night for you?
Well, it was good for me, and it was almost absolutely fantastic for him.
Really?
Yeah.
He enjoyed it that much, did he?
Almost, yeah. He was donating sperm, and he went into the little room, and he took 40 minutes to do it.
You're joking. How much did he get paid for that?
£35.
You're joking.
They pay him by the hour.
Well, it's not very good.
People were waiting outside that booth. They thought he had taken somebody in there with him.
No. And he still
They said, put this into a receptacle, and they thought that he had taken a real live receptacle in there with him.